Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. I wanted to show you what I got at the Dollar Tree yesterday. I went to the Dollar Tree and I ended up going and having game night with my friends. So I wasn't able to film this yesterday, but I wanted to go ahead and film it now. And sorry about my wet hair. I just got out of the shower. It is what it is. At least you know I'm clean, right? I got one of these clips a few weeks ago and I had wished immediately that I got more. I think I'm either going to use them on curtains or on my fireplace. And so luckily I finally found a second one. So this'll be nice for when I decorate. I was planning on decorating for fall and Halloween this weekend. I think I'm just going to put it all out. Why not, right? I found this adorable sign. When it comes to Halloween items, I really like vintage looking stuff. I have a collection of the vintage. I've got black cats and pumpkins and witches and everything. And so when I saw this, I got really excited because it has such a vintage feel to it. So I can't wait to put this up. So pretty. Now, speaking of witches, I found one of these. I keep seeing they have these little noisemakers that are ghosts, but I haven't seen anybody haul the witch ones. I'm not sure why, but I just think when I think of witches, I think of Hocus Pocus, which I love that movie. It's probably my favorite Halloween movie. And then same thing with Black Cats. It just gets me in the Halloween mood. And of course, as you know, I have black cats, so I love black cats, but it says motion activated, lights up and cackles. I didn't do this in the store, so let's see if it'll work. I don't know that we'll leave it on all the time, but I do think this is cute. We could scare Zelda with it, Bradley. One thing that we really like that is kind of fun to get us into the Halloween mood are the door covers and the window covers that they come out with, and we usually just get them at the Dollar Tree. It's nice to be able to take them down, and if they tear, it's no big deal. You can just throw them away. Usually in the past, though, I've had these last for a couple of years, so it's really worth the $1. So I got this for our door, and we usually put stuff like this on the inside of the front door, except for when we were living in a house. But now that we're in an apartment, it'll probably be on the inside so that we can enjoy it all the time. We don't really look at our front door a lot. And then I found this one. I thought this might be kind of fun for somewhere in the apartment. We could put it in a window, but we're not on the first floor, so it just seems like it might go unseen if we put it in the window. So I might put it on a bathroom door or maybe over a mirror or something like that, just to kind of add a little bit of extra Halloween feel, a little bit of extra spookiness to our apartment. It says, help me. Little girl.
She's yelling at me.
Zelda Sally. Zelda. No, you don't eat for another half an hour. You know that. Why don't you come sit on your little throne, okay? And I'll feed you when I'm done. Okay? Is this not adorable? I love this. And it's just a real thin material. It's kind of like a canvas. To me, it reminds me of something I might do a cross stitch project on. But I just think that's so cute. Can't wait to hang that up. Now these next two items are something that I was actually planning on doing myself until I found that they were already put together. I really like the tall, skinny religious candles. And I was thinking it would really be neat to have some Halloween themed ones. But I never see that. So I was thinking of getting some plain ones and then maybe putting some sort of scrapbooking paper or something over it to kind of create a Halloween look. And then when I went to the Dollar Tree today, apparently they were one step ahead of me here. I found this one. And this one. And I just thought, well, that's perfect. It's exactly what I want it to be. Just nice and simple. I can just put these on my shelf. I really like having these on hand because I can burn, like I really like the mainstay candles. Bless you, honey. I really like the mainstay candles that they have at Walmart. They smell really good and they've got a lot of throw on them. But when I burn them, I don't want anything else interfering with that smell, but sometimes I like to have 3 or 4 candles at a time lit. So this will be perfect because I can light these. They don't have any scent on them, so I can put the good smelling mainstay candles that I like in the living room, and these won't interfere with them. I always try to look at the book and the DVD section at the Dollar Tree. I have found some really good finds there, and I feel like I was very successful today in those sections. I found 4 movies, and I love that because Brad and I, we like to sit down, you know, on a Friday or Saturday night and watch a movie, and we've been kind of on a sci-fi or horror kick lately, trying to kind of get in the mood for the fall and for Halloween and everything. And so I was really excited that I found some movies that go with that. What I do when I look at movies at the Dollar Tree, I'll go online and check and see what kind of rating they have on Rotten Tomatoes or that kind of stuff. And as long as it's somewhat, you know, as long as it has like 5 or above out of 10, I'll give it a chance, because I have found there's a few movies that I absolutely love that other people don't. But if it's under a 5, it's probably something that I'm not going to like either. So I found this one. It's a movie called Jonathan. And as you see, it's a Blu-ray. And it says, 2 brothers living very separate lives inside the same body. Previously content to live life in shifts with one another, their delicate balance is ruined when they become emotionally involved with the same woman. So I thought that just sounded pretty fascinating. So why not give it a shot, right? For $1. Then I found this movie called Severance. It says, The Office meets The Hills Have Eyes. It's good, gory fun. And it's a horror comedy, which we really love those ones. I know, but we do. So that's what this one is. And this is basically a bunch of people working together, get together for like a team building experience. And the retreat turns deadly as the colleagues discover they are the target of a crazed and vengeful enemy. Forget office politics. Only the lucky will survive this bloody office outing. So, looks fun. I think one thing that Brad and I really have in common when it comes to horror movies is we both really love exorcism movies. I just think there's something super creepy about the thought of having a demon in your life. And I should know because I was married to my ex-husband. So because I've already dealt with this kind of torment, I just thought that's probably why I love exorcism movies so much. I found this movie. It's called Exorcist: The Beginning. And this one, it's a prequel to The Exorcist, and it says it's the scariest one of them all. Now, is it? Probably not, but we're going to find out. What do you mean, no?
You see it right.
We haven't seen this.
Yes, we have.
Did we like it?
It's alright.
Are you sure we saw it? It says, having abandoned his faith in God, Father Marin joins a British archaeological excavation in Kenya, where an inexplicit... Huh?
We did see it.
We did see it? Okay. So we've already seen this, so I don't know if we'll watch it again, but... Sorry that Brad keeps interrupting me, but... I actually don't mind at all. Okay,
Interrupting my work day.
The last movie I got it's called Holidays, Surviving Them as Hell. Or it's called Holidays, and then it says Surviving Them as Hell. On the back, it shows pretty much every holiday I could think of. Valentine's Day, Halloween, Father's Day, Mother's Day, New Year's, Christmas, Easter, and St. Patrick's Day. So I wasn't really sure what to think of this one. I did look it up online. It had pretty decent reviews, but what really got me excited is that one of the writers of this is Kevin Smith. So if you know who Kevin Smith is, you know why I wanted to get it. So we'll see if it's good or not, but I'm sure whatever he wrote will be, because he's really good at writing screenplays. So it's an anthology with 8 iconic holidays. Each filmmaker brings their own sinister spin to the enduring holiday traditions we all know and love, and sometimes dread. So this might be one of those movies where if it's 8 different holidays and it's 8 different filmmakers, then we might only like one, or we might like 6, or we might like all 8. You never know. But it's worth a shot. One thing that we like to do when we watch movies, we like to either have popcorn or candy, and we both are Sour Patch fans. Now I got some kind of a Sour Patch Kid knockoff the last time, and it was god awful. Like, bleh. We hated it. The one that Five Below had was really good. I can't remember what brand that was. But the one at the Dollar Tree that's not the actual Sour Patch brand, just do yourself a favor and don't ever try it. Kind of horrifying, actually. So I got Sour Patch Kids Watermelon. Just plain regular Sour Patch Kids. And then Swedish Fish. So I thought that would be nice to try. Let's see, do we have a expires May 16th of 2021, October 27th of 2020, January 29th of 2021. So we've got time to eat everything. Then I saw these little Jot Post-it Notes, and I'm not really a huge fan of the Jot Post-its because the stickiness on them is not as good as the actual Post-its brand. But when you're marking the pages of a book, like a cookbook, which if you've been watching this channel, I've been getting a lot of cookbooks lately. That's why I wanted this, so I could mark the pages of the cookbooks with this, and then maybe put shopping lists or cooking list or something. Like I like to plan a week or a month, or a week or 2 weeks or a month ahead of time with meals. So that might be what this is as well. But I thought that would be cute to put in the cookbooks on the pages. And those don't have to be as sticky because it stays closed most of the time anyway. Then I went to the book section and I got this book here. It's You Are a Complete Disappointment by Mike Edison. It's a memoir. It's a hilarious yet deeply heartbreaking memoir of a dysfunctional father-son relationship that begins with a child's need for love and acceptance and continues through the years of disapproval, bullying and unfounded competition from a father threatened by his son's happiness and libertine spirit. This book is for anyone who has ever suffered from withering criticism or perverse expectations. Edison provides solace and lots of laughs. Ultimately, his story is a potent lesson in growing up to be the person you want to be, not the person you were told to be. I'm just saying, doesn't that sound amazing? I think it sounds great. The MSRP on this is $17.95. It was published in 2016. This book is 239 pages long. So it looks like it'd be kind of a quick read. The writing is not, like the lines aren't too closely spaced together either, so it just looks like it'd be a nice quick read. I'm assuming this will be kind of a funny book because it says that the author is the former editor and publisher of High Times magazine. I never read that, but I think I heard that it was pretty funny. But he's also written for numerous other magazines and websites and newspapers, and he lives and works in Brooklyn. And then I found this book. This is A Crime in the Family by Sasha Bathiany. I'm not sure, but hopefully one of those two was correct. I'm just going to go ahead and read the inside of this to you to explain what it's about. I think it's hard to summarize it. One night in March of 1945 on the Austrian-Hungarian border, a local countess hosted a party in her mansion where guests and local Nazi leaders mingled. The war was almost over, and the German aristocrats and SS officers dancing and drinking knew it was lost. Around midnight, some of the guests were asked to take care of 180 Jewish enslaved laborers at the train station. They made them strip naked and shot them all before returning to the bright lights of the party. It was another one of the war's countless atrocities buried in secrecy for decades, until Sasha Bathiany started investigating what happened that night at the party his great-aunt hosted. A Crime in the Family is the author's memoir of confronting his family's past, the questions he raised, and the answers he found that took him far beyond his great-aunt's party. Through the dark past of Nazi Germany to the gulags of Siberia, the bleak streets of Cold War Budapest, and to Argentina, where he finds an Auschwitz survivor whose past intersects with his family's. It is the story of executioners and victims, villains and heroes, told partly through the surviving family journals. A Crime in the Family is a disquieting and moving memoir, a powerful true story told by an extraordinary writer confronting the dark past of his family and humanity. I just thought that sounded so good. The genealogist in me loves learning about not just my own family history, but other people's as well. And it sounded very riveting to me. I also love books that give an in-depth history of something through the eyes of someone who was there. The fact that there's family letters in here, that really gets me excited to read it. I saw it when I was looking at this, that the author is actually from Switzerland, and he's now living in Washington, D.C., but the fact that he was raised in Switzerland, that excites me too, because I like reading books that are written by authors who aren't from America. I like reading other points of view. I just find it fascinating. I love to hear other people's experiences and how things were where they grew up. And since this book doesn't take place in America, and he's not from America, I just think it would be really good. A really good take on how things are or were over there. The MSRP on this is $28. It's 210 pages. And the copyright is 2016. Okay, the next thing that I got some more of this Dermacel lotion that I like to use before I go to bed at night. I opened up my last bottle of it and I'm about a fourth of a way through. So I wanted to stock up on it so that I don't run out when I get empty or when the other one is empty. I can't talk. I'm sorry. There is a lady that I love watching. Her name is Chris King, and Chris is with a K. And she does Dollar Trees, and she does Dollar Tree videos. She does hauls, and she also does vlogs. So our pages are actually somewhat similar. And I just discovered her maybe 2 months ago, but I love her. I just think she's wonderful. And she said that this deodorant is wonderful. She loves it. So I wanted to give it a chance. This is Arm & Hammer Essentials with natural deodorizers. It says it doesn't have aluminum, parabens, or phthalates in it. And the scent is fresh rosemary lavender. And it's made in Ewing, New Jersey. I'm really excited to try this because she said it's wonderful. And now that I'm home, I can smell it. Oh, it does smell really good. It's not overpowering at all. But I got 2 of these in case I liked it because I've been on the hunt for these forever. I couldn't find them anywhere. I finally found them. And I figured I just won't open this one. If I don't like it, we can just donate it to a shelter or something like that. I got some more of these scented bags. I like to use them for cat litter. And growing up, my mom always had Bubbly bathroom cleaner, this kind. I think it was a name brand though, but that's what I learned how to clean bathrooms with, and I always enjoyed it. And I just kind of feel like the stuff I've been using to clean the bathroom the last few years, while it's more natural, I don't feel like it works as good. And I just kind of wanted to go back to my roots and use something that I know I really enjoy. And I don't have to use it every time I clean because it might upset my asthma a little bit. So I'll still have the natural stuff, but it's just nice to have something that'll just really get the job done. So I wanted to go ahead and try this. It says it's for tubs, toilets, showers, sinks, basins, and more. I don't know what the and more would be for, but it says it's non-abrasive, foaming action bathroom cleaner. And this one is made in China. It does say no CFCs. I went over to the food section and I didn't find a whole lot, but what I did find I was happy about. I found there's the Farmer John sausage that I like so much that I keep telling you guys is my favorite. Well, one of my friends on here, Shelly, she told me to go ahead and try this loose pork sausage that they have. So it's like a ground sausage that you can put in a meal. And this is 7 ounces. What, Zelda? So I got a second one here. It expires January of 2021. And this is from Los Angeles. What I plan on doing with this is I like to take ground sausage and cook it up with some onions and then mix it in with stuffing, instant stuffing. And then I'll put some gravy in there. And then the other thing I like to put in there is sliced potatoes, which they had there. And I don't know why, but I have a heck of a time finding sliced potatoes. You would think they'd be in every grocery store, but they're just not. So I went ahead and got 2 of them, and especially with them being a name brand, they don't expire until December of 2022. And this is made in New Jersey. And I figure if there's 2 cans, that's 2 different meals I can make with these potatoes. But that's the meal I make. And then what I put on the side is cranberry sauce. And we just love that meal. It just feels like Thanksgiving, but not on Thanksgiving. So it's just kind of a nice way to bring Thanksgiving into our home all year long. I don't know why I'm so silly, but... And the last thing I got, I'm so excited. This is a name brand product, and it's a good product. It's White House brand, and it's raw unfiltered apple cider vinegar with the mother in it. Now, if you're familiar with vinegar, it's much healthier when it has mother in it. This is made in the USA in Winchester, Virginia. It's apple cider vinegar and water, and that's all that it is. And you can use this for cooking if you want to have drinks that have vinegar in them, or you just want to take vinegar directly, anything like that. I've had a naturopath in the past say that you always want to get vinegar that has mother in it. So I definitely, if you can find this, you might want to go get it because it's way more than $1 in other stores. And this doesn't expire until June 30th of 2022. That is it for my Dollar Tree haul. Let me know what you thought of the items that I got. Have you seen any of these movies? Did you like them? Have you read any of these books, or maybe tried this? Is it good? I haven't tried this brand before. Just let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on any of the products that I got today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I love you. Bye.